And start the music, baby.
That is a solid tune that I can't hear. Oh, there. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit so it's not like tickling my ear hairs the whole time. But I like this. All right, go ahead.
All right. First thing I want everybody to do is roll a Constitution saving throw.
That's a good start right there.
I don't know how to do that. Which one do I roll?
Roll a d20.
This one that looks like with triangles on it. I rolled a 15.
Plus your Constitution.
What's my Constitution?
His Constitution save his Constitution save modifier.
Oh, so plus 5.
All right, so 20, 18 total.
20.
20 total.
Yeah.
That's for Chandler. Mine is 18 total.
Okay. And Layton?
I got a good 10.
Oop, sweet shit.
All right.
Character.
Down to a 32.
We gotta back up.
All right. Let's see here. One of you, Chandler, you're Ajax, correct?
Yeah.
All right, Ajax, you're going to wake up first, and you're going to notice that it's particularly dark. You seem to have a lot of weight on your wrists, and they're cold to the touch.
Is this Skyrim?
You seem to be hanging from the wall.
I seem to be, or I am.
You believe you are, but you won't know until you cleared things up. It's very dark. You seem to have something over your head.
Okay, so I'm disoriented.
After a few seconds, Zanroth, you're going to wake up, and you're also going to notice that there is a very bag-like material on your head. Very cloth. It seems that you all have sacks over your heads.
Can I go into a rage?
Donovan's got 2 sacks on his head.
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna try to break away from the iron on the walls.
Alright, roll me a strength check.
But I think with that, I get advantage on strength checks because I'm raging.
Yes, you do. So roll me 2d20s and take the higher.
Yeah, I got it. I rolled the same thing twice.
And what was that?
13.
Total?
Because I had my strength modifier, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah, 13 total.
Alright, you do not break the chains. You hear them give a little bit of a rustic fringe to them, and you hear the wall crack as you try to do so.
Okay.
Chandler, you're going to hear this from across the room. And, Saren, you're going to wake up right about now.
Oh man, that 10 was like fine. Can I reach any of my thieving tools from where I am?
Your hands are above you. Your feet can just barely touch the ground.
I'm gonna take another 2 attempts.
I'm going to, did I hear the cracking of the wall?
No, you woke up just after.
Okay. Ooh. Would I be able to do a sleight of hand check to see if I can fit my wrist through the...
Yes, you could.
Alright, I'm gonna roll that.
Can I make another attempt to break away from the wall?
You can right after... Go ahead, Lane.
12.
You got a 12? You try to slip your way through, but it seems like you're just not able to get your hand through the small opening. Go ahead.
Thumbs.
Chandler, Ajax, did you want to do any... Ajax, did you want to try anything before Zanroth takes another try at it?
So I wake up, and the first thing I notice is I have to take a monster leap.
Well, it's a good thing you're hanging.
So I wanna make a dexterity check to see if I'm able to slide my pants down without my hands.
All right.
I've only this one pair of underwear.
All right, roll.
Oh shit.
That's good. You're unable to get your pants below your anywhere. You're not able to move them. You're just struggling. And the other two, you will both hear the chains. One of you, it will be coming straight across from you, and the other, it will be coming from your left.
Side note, I've relieved myself in my pains.
You also hear a small trickling as liquid hits concrete.
I'm gonna look. Do I hear what direction it's coming?
Yes, it would be straight across from you on the other side of the room.
I'm just gonna like talk straight across. Oh, wait, that's fucking disgusting.
You don't know what it is yet. You don't know he pissed himself.
Okay, I'm gonna make my my next
Is there a
attempt
smell
to
to
break
it?
from the wall.
Not quite yet. Okay, go ahead and roll your strength check.
Yeah, that's a 23.
All right. You struggle against the restraints and you end up snapping them out of the wall. Proceeding to do so, you also snap them off of your hands by breaking them apart. And then directly after, you hear a voice coming from what seems like everywhere. Welcome, test subjects number 534162, 534163, and 534164. You have been deemed unworthy in your current communities, and you have been here to be tested.
Unworthy. I'm a fucking librarian.
I want you all to be aware that this is a recording and I can't hear anything you're saying. But what you will face ahead of you is serious, and you can die at any moment. If you make it through, congratulations, you'll be the first in over 50 years. If not, which is more likely, well, nobody will miss you.
Oh, well, we'll fuck.
Yes, Lane?
Can I do an investigation check to see if I can identify the source of the sound?
You can try, yes.
I'm going to walk over to.
That's a 7.
You don't seem to realize where it's coming from, but you know that it is an imposing figure and it's not currently in the room.
Good thing I figured that out.
So
Zanroth, you took the bag off your head?
yeah, I'm gonna look around. Do I see the other two figures in the room?
Yes, you see an armor-clad knight directly in front of you across the 25-foot expanse, and a leather armor-bound figure to your left. You also see a staircase to your right, and you notice that the room begins to shake.
I'm gonna walk over to the figure to my left and break his chains.
Alright, go ahead and make me a strength check.
I still get advantage because I'm raging, correct?
I believe... yes.
Okay. Ooh, that's a no good. That's a 14.
Lane, did you want to...
No, that's an 11.
Oh, 11 total?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to struggle, but these chains are resisting your strength.
Okay. So instead of seeing the chains, I'm going to just fucking attack. Do I have my battle axe on me?
You do not.
Total. Oh, fuck.
You look at each of the men and notice that nobody seems to have any weapons on them.
Shit. Okay. I guess I'm gonna slam my fist into the wall to continue the.
I would like to speak with Zanroth real quick.
Okay. What is it?
Hey, go help the other guy who's pissing himself. I can get this.
He pissed himself.
I can only assume since I don't hear any more water dripping.
And now the smell will hit you in the stagnant room. The room begins to shake and the walls move in 5 feet on either side of Saren, moving closer to him.
I'm gonna walk over to this other figure and make a strength check on these fucking shackles.
Okay.
That's
That's a natural one.
Alright, you're going to shatter his chains into pieces. And after you do, the walls move in another 5 feet, pushing him forward and off his balance. Ajax, you're going to land on your face.
Damn.
Alright,
Okay, hold on.
In your puddle of piss.
So I stand up take the bag off, and instantly lean over to the guy that unchained me, whisper into his ear, "Hey man, it was an old pair of pants."
All right.
I'm just gonna ignore him, and I'm gonna walk over to the only
Hold on,
other
I'm gonna
chain
try and
train.
sleight of hand myself out.
All right, roll for it.
That's a natural 20.
All right, you're going to break your thumbs out of position, slip out, and break them right back in like it was no sweat. The walls are going to move in another 5 feet, and you're going to have 10 feet of breathing room in between in between one wall and the other. At the other end of the room, you see a staircase.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
make a
sprint
dead
to that
sprint
staircase.
All right. At this point, the room tilts back to where Saren was chained up. I'm gonna need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I add my acrobatics?
You can either make a Constitution or an Acrobatics saving throw.
Alright.
Acrobatics.
Oh, motherfucker!
I got an 18.
All right.
I got for my con save I got a 24
Okay.
I only got a 15.
plus your con.
You're all able to stay standing as you sprint across the room, making it to the stairs before the walls smash against each other. You hear metal smush against metal and wall as it becomes flattened.
Good thing we got out of there, boys. Now, who are you guys?
Would you like to describe your characters to each other now?
Yeah, who wants to go first?
I guess I will.
Okay.
I am Zenroth Thunderfist, a Goliath barbarian.
That's a gay name.
Do I hear him say anything?
Was that in character, Chandler?
This is all.
Yeah.
Oh, that was in character,
I
yeah.
whispered that in the ref.
I am going to lean slightly over to the voice that said it and say, "At least I didn't piss myself."
Ooh.
And I'm going to continue.
I'm gonna begin changing my pants now.
Where'd you get the other pair of pants?
And I
I'm just
am
taking them off.
covered in what will look like tribal tattoos. I've got. It's weird for a barbarian, but I've got like a mohawk of hair going right down the middle of my head. That's
Alright.
it.
By the way, none of you have your packs on you either, so Ajax, when you took your...
So I'm not changing my pants.
I was gonna say, you're just taking your pants off.
Wallow in self-hate.
That's an interaction.
Lane, go ahead.
Alright. Well, all you guys need to know, my name is Saren Shadowstep, and I am not a nice guy. That's about all I'm going to tell you.
Okay. I look around, doing my best to hide my T-spot. I'm Ajax McTog. And the first thing you guys notice about me is that my eyes are completely white.
Oh.
And then that's all that I care to share with you guys.
You don't have bad bladder control?
Watch it.
Oh, I can see it.
So I'm going to start making my way up the stairs now.
Alright, do the rest of you follow him? Okay. Alright, so you get up to the next room and you look around, it's another 25 foot by 25 foot cell. There's a mirror on the far wall, and the rest of the walls, ceiling, floor, left and right wall, all have a circle with a dot in the center of them.
Can I use my investigation skill to see if there's anything suspicious about the mirror, like a hidden wall or anything?
Go ahead.
That is a 24.
Damn. Well, when you investigate the mirror, you notice that it seems to have 4 gemstones missing from the corners.
Can I make a perception check to see if the dots that are in those circles are the gems?
Go ahead. Or you could just walk over and touch them.
I got. Wait, what do I add to it for my
Your
perception?
investigation. Or no, your perception. So go scroll to the next page. It should have your perception. It should be a plus something.
Or minus if you're not good at wisdom.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, here. So 2? Oh, it's only a 5 rip.
You're going to investigate the walls, and you'll notice that the circle and dots are just painted on them. They don't seem to be any substantial, prominent thing.
I'm going to. Oh,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
take my fist and try to hit one of the circles. To see if, it's hollow on the inside.
Alright, go ahead.
So is that an attack roll?
It's not going to... Like, it can't defend itself, and I doubt you're gonna miss the wall. So just go ahead and roll damage, I guess? You said you're punching it?
Yeah.
You're going to feel that it is definitely solid.
1.
Very subtle, Xanroth.
Alright, and that 1 damage is going to be to your health. Yeah, you basically just crack a couple bones. Nothing broken, but it definitely hurt like a bitch.
I'm laughing at the corner.
Can
I'm
I-
sick of the fact that this man still peed himself.
I choose to embrace it now.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Can I? Shit. I'm trying to think. Can I use investigation on the other walls to see if there's anything hidden about them?
Yes you can.
That's 24.
You don't...
I'm really good at seeing shit.
Okay, you're going to investigate the walls, and you notice that there's nothing peculiar about the walls besides a circle and a dot on every single one of them, and it seems to be in the exact center of the wall.
So it's the 3 walls around us, and then the wall in front of us has the mirror on it.
Yes. At the other end of the room from where you entered.
Okay, and then wait, is it 2 walls or 3 walls that have the circle and the dot on it?
All 4, ceiling, floor, and left and right wall.
Okay, so
How high is the ceiling?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's about 12 feet up.
How tall are you?
I'm only 99 feet.
But you should be able to reach.
I should be able to.
Okay, so I'm thinking, what if we have me and Saren touch the dots on either side,
And then I'll
and then have Xanroth stand in the middle and stand on the bottom dot and put his hand on the top one.
Yeah, we'll try that.
I'm game. I didn't see anything other peculiar about the walls, but I'll give it a shot.
Alright, I'll just have you roll either an athletics or an acrobatics check then, Xanroth.
Okay, acrobatics or athletics?
Please do
Yes.
not fall on me.
Ooh, that's a 13. Or wait, no, I had 7 to that, so that's
20.
no. I rolled an 8, so that's 15.
Okay. You're able to reach, and when you're all 4 touching your respective dots, nothing seems to happen.
Okay, so.
Alright, someone roll me an intelligence check.
Who has
Alright.
intelligence?
Oh, not me.
What's
I'm
your
on it.
intelligence? 8?
I got a 21.
Oh, man.
Alright, so by the look of the room, the dots, and what you've investigated, you can tell that the dots have something to do with the mirror and where it's placed.
Ooh.
I have an idea, guys.
Okay.
When I investigated the mirror, Mike, did I sense that it could be shifted at all?
Yes, you could definitely notice that it was easy to move.
Alright. I'm thinking we line up the dots with their respective holes. Xanroth, come help me move this.
Alright.
Alright, do you take it off the wall, or?
No. Can we move it on the wall?
It seems to be... Okay.
Is there
Xanroth.
a hole in the ceiling at all?
No, it's just another circle with a dot. Xanroth, when you pick up the mirror, or when you at all touch the mirror, you feel like it is magnetically pulling into the wall.
Okay. Alright. Ajax, I'm gonna need you to help Xanroth, and we're gonna try and shift this mirror to get the dots where they need to be. I'll stand back. Not in case of any danger, but just to make sure you guys get the alignment right.
Alright, so as soon as you move the mirror 1 foot beyond in any direction where it was placed, it becomes loose and it comes right off the wall. And you see that there is no image mirrored in it anymore.
Let's try rotating the mirror and see if we can get the dots to line up.
Hold on. I'm gonna try to pass my hand through the mirror.
You stick your hand in the mirror, and it feels like an empty void on the other side, like there's no heat, but it's not cold.
Alright, so as soon as he pulls his hand back out, I walk in.
I'm gonna check the wall behind the mirror where it came from.
You see another circle with a dot, and Ajax, how do you walk into this mirror? Do you take it foot first, or do you go head first?
Yeah, foot first.
Alright, make a dexterity saving throw.
Kind of like you'd crawl out of a window.
Okay, so you're actually holding on to the bottom of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as you put your foot through, your foot begins to drift, and it feels like you're falling, but not down.
Okay.
When you get your whole body in, it feels like a weightless, non-gravity experience, and you can tell that you can't see anything except the reflection of the other side of the mirror that you're holding onto. It is absolutely empty in every direction.
I think we should pull him back. Zanroth, do you want
I'm
to help me
gonna
with this one?
grab him. I'm gonna reach in and try to grab for his belt and pull him back in.
Alright. Do you resist, Ajax?
No.
Alright, then you pull him back out, no problem.
Okay, I'm gonna set him down, Jeff.
Alright, Mike, what are the corresponding colors of the dots on the walls?
There are no corresponding colors, they're all black.
I'm gonna try setting the mirror back against the wall, and I'm gonna stick my head
Actually, Zanroth, I want you to try and put it on a different wall.
Oh, okay.
Put it on the wall to the right, from where we
So I'm gonna
entered.
take the mirror and put the mirror on the wall to our direct right.
Right, give me a second. Alright. As soon as you get close to the wall on the right, you feel a magnetic force pulling the mirror toward the wall. Once you've set it on the wall around on the dot, it seems to just hang in place, and you can see through it a completely different room.
Okay, so at this point, we've learned that the mirror is kind of a doorway.
I would like
kind
to
of
clarify that I learned,
So I mean, we're all there. So
and
fuck you.
you tested.
Okay.
Ajax tested.
So before we climb in, we should put it on all the other walls to see which wall looks.
I think
Alright,
first we should put it on the
exciting.
floor after this one.
I agree. Let's put it on the wall behind us.
Okay.
You don't want to put it on the floor first?
No, I don't want to accidentally fall through it.
Okay.
Guys. How big is the mirror, by the way?
The mirror is about 3 feet wide by 10 feet tall,
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
but it feels much lighter.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna pull it off the wall that it was on, and I'm gonna take it, turn it around, and go directly to the wall that was behind us.
Alright. You are going to... The closer you get, the stronger the magnetic pull comes, and the mirror hangs on the wall seamlessly, just like it did with the other two.
Can we see into another room again?
Yes.
I guess we should have checked what the other room looked.
Is there?
So-
What does this room look like?
From where you can see, it looks like another square, cubular room, and it has a chest sitting on the very far side,
I don't trust that chest.
I'm gonna
with a
take-
plaque above it.
I'm gonna take a tentative step. Is the floor level on the other side?
Yes.
I'm gonna take a tentative step inward.
Alright. When, do you walk all the way through it, or just kinda?
Slowly, so halfway at first.
Okay, so as you walk through, you feel... Okay. As you walk through, you feel normal pressure, and nothing happens, but you hear this sound as you walk through.
Ajax, I need your pants. No, I'm serious. I need your pants.
Uh,
Just give me your pants.
I mean, it's a little cold in here. We're all here. We know.
Just give me the pants.
I proceed to take out the hands and wrap the bottom of my shirt.
From seemingly everywhere and nowhere at once, you hear somebody go.
Recording. Anyway, alright. I take Ajax's pants and I throw them into the room.
Alright, you throw you throw them through the mirror and you hear a splash from the other side.
Okay.
You just hear me whisper, I guess there's a puddle in there or something.
Alright,
I-
actually, one second. Can I use stealth as a trap defense? Or do I need a different skill for that?
I'll allow you to roll stealth into the room.
Alright. 18.
You are very sneaky as you enter the room in the mirror, but you hear the same sound as you did before.
Okay. I would like to approach the chest, not it, but
read
just
the
enough
plaque.
so that I can see
I'm
the
gonna stick my
plaque.
head. Yeah, I want to stick my head through and tell him to read the plaque.
Alright,
I'm supposed to look for the plaque.
alright, above the chest on the wall there lies a plaque that reads in common. The password is Kobold King.
Someone write that down.
I got it.
I would like to speak to the chest. Ilfang.
What'd you say?
Ilfang.
Who is Ilfang? The chest responds. You notice that as it opens its mouth, it kind of creaks on its back hinges, and you can see diamonds inlaid in a pattern of sharp, jagged teeth along the top and bottom of it.
Can I make a dexterity check? Do I see
Out
this?
of that room. I am going back to that meeting.
Do I see this?
Yes, you can see this, and as you...
Can I make a dex check on what it is?
yes, you can. And as you run out of the room, Saren, you hear the chest go, "Where are you going?"
Oh, wait for
That's
me.
a 19.
You are aware that this is not something that's ever been recorded in a history book, but the closest thing you can bring your mind to is either it's a mimic, or it is a chest that's taken on the soul of an undead.
So I'm gonna stick my head through and just ask if it's a mimic.
Are you a mimic?
I am not a mimic.
While he's doing that, I'm actually
You're what?
I'm scolding Lane. He forgot my pants.
Alright. How would he express that verbally?
Bro, it's cold here. I really need my pants.
I respond, hey, you know water gets really cold over time?
You're a dude just like me. You know how pants work? You know how willies work?
Alright, fine. Zanroth, can you go get your pants for me?
So
I
I'm
don't want
going.
to touch them twice.
I'm going to step into the room, very cautiously, keeping my eyes on the chest.
Alright.
Walk over to the pants, kind of gingerly pick them up at like a corner, or somewhere where it is wet, and I'm going to toss them through the portal.
Alright, you find a small space. You find a small space at the bottom of the pant leg that is the only part that seems to be dry after being thrown into a heap, and you toss it back through. Lane and Chandler make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, this is easy. 22.
14.
Alright, I'm gonna have Zanroth actually roll a strength check. I'm gonna pit this against you guys.
That's a natural 20.
Chandler, you're watching the portal and you see something get larger and larger until you feel the wet embrace of your pants wrap around the front to the back of your head, slapping you in the face as they wrap around. The smell of your the smell of your urine is strong, with
I'm
them.
running through the portal again, and I want to see this.
Bittersweet spirit.
Yes, you can see it from where you are in the room.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on the mimic, but I'm gonna back my way out.
I'm gonna offer a subtle fist bump to Xanroth.
As I back through the portal again, I knock knuckles.
Ajax, you're unable to see this because this was just before you took off the. I assume that you take off the pants off your face.
Yeah, I guess I do.
There are your pants.
Alright, I'm gonna talk. I need to talk to Xanroth real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so I'm thinking if we want those gems, the answer to the Kobold Lord or the Kobold King has got to be another plaque in some of the different rooms.
You can hear me mumble the wet pants. Sounds reasonable.
Which through the pants you just hear.
Anyway,
And Chandler, as you say that, you get a taste of urine.
I was parched anyway.
I'm just gonna walk away. I'm gonna take the mirror from the wall it was on. I'm gonna turn around and back to the wall that was on the right.
All right.
I'm gonna look. What do I see through the map?
All right. As you look through the room, the far wall is blank. On the left side of the room is an open, empty wooden chest, and on the right is another 5-foot by 2-foot mirror.
Okay, I'm gonna walk in and grab the other mirror.
All right. As you grab the mirror, do you look in the mirror first, or?
No, I think I'm just in a haste, and I assume it's.
All right.
I just pull it off the wall.
Do you put it under your arm, or are you carrying it straight up?
On my arm, like a binder, kinda.
Okay. As soon as you tilt the mirror, you see the empty chest flip over, and treasure falls out of it, along with a man coming into existence right next to it.
Treasure.
Go for
Yeah,
the.
I'm already there.
I'm gonna walk into the.
I take off my pants again and to a makeshift sling.
I'm gonna walk into the room and I'm going to kind of take up a defensive position, like not necessarily towards like behind like in front of my companions or anything. But I want to ask the man what he's in there.
Second.
I'm grabbing treasure with.
One sec. Mike.
Yes.
I would like to attempt sleight of hand to replace my hood with Chandler's sling, so that he's putting it in my hood instead of in his sling.
All right. Roll against Chandler's perception check. So Chandler, make a perception check, and Lane, roll a stealth sleight of hand check.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah, I got a
Plus
nat
8. I got a 28.
Oh, I got a 22.
All right. So because you both critted, and Lane got the higher crit, Lane, you're going to successfully get. Chandler is going to be stuffing gold and other items into your hood. Now, this is what was in the chest: 500 gold pieces,
Oh my god.
200 silver pieces,
Okay.
600 copper pieces.
I take the gold.
You only take the gold?
Yep.
All right. So Chandler, in your makeshift,
Wait, can I see this?
yes, you can.
I want to. I just kind of want to walk over to Lane's character and kind of kick him in the forehead, and tell him to knock it off until we can actually figure out what's going on.
I would like to whisper Xanroth. I'll split it.
Chandler, what's your? You know what? I'm just gonna roll off Lane's crit from earlier. Nothing. You cannot hear this.
I'm going to tell him that is if we're going to split it, we need to split it 3 ways. But first, we need to figure out who this man is.
That's
All right.
fine. I want to see treasure first.
All the while I'm still picking up the rest of the treasure.
All right, Ajax. As you're picking up the treasure, you will continue to put in 200 silver pieces, 600 copper pieces, a ring, and 2 health pots.
Can I make an intelligence check on those 2 health pots to see if I notice like what kind of health potions they are?
Yes.
Okay. Would that just be intelligence plus my modifier?
You know what? Roll a history check on it, actually.
Okay. That's a 17.
All right, you're going to
Right?
yes. 500 gold pieces were put in your hood, Saren. And then the health pots. Through your reading, you recognize these pots to be potions of moderate healing.
How many of them are there? 2?
2.
I'm actually, as he goes, actually no, I'll let him put them in the hood.
All right. You mean the makeshift sack?
Yeah, everything's in my pants.
I'm gonna walk over to the man and ask him, kind of in a guarded sense. I'm gonna ask him what he's there.
All right. The man looks at you and says, "I will allow that to not be your one, for I am a mystical god, one of not the pantheon, that is here to take either the treasure or answer your
hold on,
question."
Just assume that I was too stupid old to listen. I was granted some mistake.
Okay.
So he told us that
He's a god not of the pantheon.
Or answer one of our questions.
Yes. He says, he continues, he says, "Because you have figured out by tipping the mirror, you relinquish me to this realm for now, and you relinquish my stash to this realm as well. You have earned it. And now I shall answer one question truthfully."
I would like to ask him.
No. I'm gonna stop.
Lane goes to ask a question. Both cover his mouth. I shove one pant leg with my sack in his mouth.
Lane, you get a mouthful of urine. Pants.
I would like to try and slam my way out of their grip and angrily scold.
Alright,
He's gonna
roll.
try out of my grip.
Yeah, I have
So that's
like modifier.
What's your
Okay.
modifier, Taylor?
I have 19 plus 4.
I have 20 plus 5.
Yeah, you're still only 2 higher than me. I
I'm
mean,
gonna
you're still more, but like,
really need the luck of the gods. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Got an 11.
Yeah, I'm not even. I don't even roll for that.
I put my pant leg farther down his mouth.
To gag him with urine.
Okay,
he wasn't gagging before.
So I'm going to usher the other 2 away from the man for a second, and then I'm going to.
I suggest asking him how we get out of here.
I'm going to tell Ajax to remove the pant leg, so that
I reluctantly, slowly pull it out of his mouth.
What do you think we should do, Saren?
What?
God damn it, Lane.
No, his mic cut out. I couldn't hear him.
What do you think we should do? He's going to answer one of our questions. Ajax has suggested that we ask how to get out of here. What do you think we should ask?
Personally, I was gonna ask the answer to the kobold, but
No,
now
you
having
forget
a
that
I'm
is a
not done.
password.
I'm not done. Yes. Yeah, I can do. Okay. Alright.
Future reference, if you're going to say something to somebody that's not one of us, mute yourself quickly so that it doesn't get in the recording and I don't have to edit it, which I'm going to edit this whole stretch. So continue out here.
Seeing as how we found some treasure already, and we might find the path somewhere else, we might as well ask him how the mirrors work to the next room. Because I definitely
We can bypass that whole step though. Just ask him how to get out.
That is
Yes,
true,
but that could be answered by a simple answer, like all puzzles.
that is true. He only said that he will answer something truthfully, but not how to do it.
Okay.
So
So-
perhaps
Yeah, we
we
could-
can
let's ask him how the-
mirrors.
So as a group, I want us to all walk over and ask him how the mirrors work.
Which mirrors, my boy?
Let's ask him how the big one on the that we moved from the wall works.
And he'll say, a room is a very complex thing, and they say a mirror extends its boundaries. You'll notice the dots with circles around them. They signify a different room. What would be one room in one circumstance is now 5 rooms. This one.
Wait, so does it depend on what mirror we have on it?
After he answers your question, he tilts his head at you after the second question, smiles, chuckles, and disappears in a cloud of smoke.
Okay, so
And,
Do we
uh,
notice any dots in the room that we're in now?
You do not.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going
Okay,
to
let's,
walk back through the other room.
Let's go back to the center
back
room.
into the first room, and I'm going to take the mirror that's on the wall after everybody moved. Actually, I want to test something. I'm gonna look to Saren and ask, "Do you trust us?"
No, but what do you want to do?
I want to see if we remove remove the mirror from the one of you in the room to see what happens.
I vote Ajax stays high.
I vote no.
All right. Since it's not unanimous, I'm going to, as everybody walks in, I'm going to remove the mirror and I'm going to set it on the floor this time.
Alright,
Wait, so who's in the room?
Nobody.
No one.
Oh, we just all left. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And-
it was a unanimous vote. Since someone did it.
Ajax, did you take the mirror from that room with you?
Yeah, I still have it. I have
Okay.
I made a stack on my left shoulder, and they're under my right arm.
Alright. You walk through the mirror and you set it on the ground. It doesn't really matter where. As soon as it's set on the ground, it torpedoes toward the center of the floor.
Okay. Does it go on the dot?
Yes.
Does it? Can we see through it?
Yes, you can.
All right.
What do we see?
I want to go see what I can see through. I lay down on my stomach and keep my head over.
Right? Okay. You look in the room, and you see that it is completely empty, except for what looks to be a little girl whose hands are chained to the ceiling by strong, thick, heavy metal-looking chains at the other end, about 5 feet off the ground.
Hey,
Direct-
Xander, I want to come take a look at this.
I'm gonna walk over gingerly and lean down and look into the room. Obviously,
I'm gonna join them just because everyone's gathered around here.
I'm going to.
Okay, so are we looking in from them?
You're looking in from one side of the room, not from the ceiling of it.
So if we were to step, okay, that's good.
So if I was to step into the room, I'd be stepping into like onto the floor.
Yes.
But I'd be going, okay.
That's funky.
I would, before he steps through, I would like to shout and ask, "Are you alive down there?"
You see the little girl stir, but she does not awaken.
As soon as she moves, I step in.
I stop stepping in. I'm gonna stick my head in and I'm gonna cut my hands, and I'm just going to release a roar. Like I'm just gonna roar in the room to see if it can wake her.
Again, she stirs, and you hear the clanking of chains as her hands come together, but she does not awaken. You can hear-
hands on. I step in.
Alright, as soon as you step in, you see the room is completely bare, save for the girl at the other end, and something wrapped in paper beneath your feet.
I'm gonna step in with him.
I pick up what's beneath my
Before
feet.
he picks it up, I'm gonna walk over to the girl and I want her out of those chains first.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I break the chains.
I would like to call Zanroth real quick and talk to him. Hey,
Okay.
and does she have a bag on her head?
She does not. She has her head hanging below her.
Can I do an investigation monster or I can see what race she is.
Yes, you can.
The only descriptor we have is girl.
During this, I'm opening what this paper thing I found is.
I got a teen.
All right. Are you investigating close up, or are you investigating from close? Okay.
Right next to
You see that she's a little human girl. By the looks of her, she looks about 8 or 9.
All right, carry on. Sorry about that. Had to
And
check
she-
to make sure.
Yeah, and she looks pretty beaten. Her shirt is torn about at strips downward, and you can see her ribs through her skin.
Then Rob.
Before I do anything,
At this point, I'm beginning to get pretty. No, I'm getting noticeably upset at this point.
All right, and do you read the note aloud, or?
Yeah.
All right. When you read the note, you open it up, and there's a dagger inside, and it says, "All of you have tried to hide, but the key to freedom is hidden inside."
Oh.
I'm gonna.
Can I do?
Do I notice like if Ajax is like startled by this little girl being in this room?
In my
Yes, Lane.
through my investigation roll that I just did I notice any protrusions or odd?
Like cuts or anything like that?
Yeah.
You did not. You did notice many burn marks along her legs and abdomen.
Well, that's cool.
So
I think. So I'm talking to him.
when Ajax read this, did I notice that he was like, when he saw the girl, was he visibly like concerned or anything about this specific girl?
Ajax, that's a question towards you.
Oh, I'm answering that?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm upset, but it doesn't seem like I have any relationship with the girl.
Now, did you read this note aloud?
Yeah.
Yeah, here,
Okay,
he said he did.
so
So I'm holding the dagger now, and I think we've all come to.
and as soon as you say it out loud, the girl takes in a huge, deep inhalation, and she looks around the room and sees you, and she begins to tear up, and immediately cries out, "Thank God, somebody came! Quickly, get me down!"
I am going to ask her first what her name is and how she.
My name is Angela. I was abducted. This wizard, he burned down my family's house. My 7 brothers, 2 sisters, and my parents burned before my eyes before I was dragged out of the building and brought here. I've been here for 2 weeks.
As soon as she gets
I know, I've been checking her.
Alright, go ahead.
Inside check, give me a second. Pull up my character.
She is audibly crying now, by the way.
Oh shit, that's gonna be really bad. Ooh, 18.
From her reaction, you can gauge that she is terrified, and she is, as far as you can tell, she is telling the complete truth, and she is mortified by what she's saying. Her voice is raspy, like she's... Oh, go ahead.
Give Lane the dagger, try and pick the lock.
I would like. So she's held by chains, right? Or are they broken?
Like the shackles that we're in?
No, these shackles are different. Okay, so the shackles around her hand seem to be magically sealed, almost like a weld, but magically sealed where you can see no seam, no lock, and no end, almost like a sphere, around her hands.
I'm going to gather Ajax and Zanroth and have a group conversation.
Okay.
So that the girl can't hear. Do I do a stealth check to see if she hears me or not?
No, she's crying, but she can't hear you from across the room.
Okay. Look. I know this looks bad, and
This is fucked beyond anything I've ever seen.
I'm just saying, if we cannot help her, we need to see if there's anything inside her.
I think we all came to that same conclusion after I read
I
that
think
note.
if anybody's gonna do it, it should be me.
No.
Yeah, because you're heartless.
I'll do it.
Are you sure?
I'm definitely not going to be the one to do it. You guys are the assholes, not me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna walk back over and I'm gonna try to rip the chains on the wall.
Might.
All right, make a strength check. You pull and you tear and you try to just rip these either from the wall or from each other, but they don't give in the slightest.
I'm gonna walk back over because I figured they didn't follow me, and I'm going to just tell them we have to do this.
I'm gonna walk up to the girl, and
As you approach, she's crying and she's saying, "Are you hiding the dagger or?"
Yes, I'm hiding the dagger.
Okay, she's
I'm
crying.
gonna walk right next to him though too.
Okay, she's
I'm gonna walk up to her in front of her and comfort her.
okay. She's crying, but she has a smile on her face. She's like, thank you for coming to get me."
As she says that,
going
I'm
to-
going to punch her right
Nope.
in the face.
No, shut up.
Yeah.
To talk. Okay.
Go
Lane,
ahead.
I think you should just go and like
That's-
slit her neck while
that
I'm
was the
comforting her.
plan. That
Well, no, but my plan was I was gonna knock her out.
I was just gonna cover her eyes and then her throat.
We'll see, but see if she's knocked out, she's not gonna. Either way, she's not.
I guess Don already punched her.
I'm punching her directly in the face as hard as I can. I'm gonna punch the wall to put myself into a rage, and then I'm gonna punch her.
I believe rage is a once a day, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I can use it as long as I've taken damage.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage for the wall.
4.
That's a hard ass wall.
Yeah, you will take 4 damage and you will break your knuckles in the process.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go into a rage. Actually,
And as soon as-
hold on,
as
I
soon-
didn't mean to punch the wall.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
As soon as you punch the wall, she starts crying, flinches, and she's incoherent for a second before she spits out, "No! Get him away from me!"
I am going to.
I stand aside to give him room.
I'm going to look at her. I'm going to tell her I am sorry, and then I'm just gonna fucking. Just... it's like
Great Mike Tyson.
yeah, pretty much. It's gonna look awful, and it might actually kill her if her head bounces off the wall.
Hey, that's fine. She's gonna die anyway.
But I am going to just fucking put a haymaker right in her face.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for
I'm
an
sorry.
attack?
This isn't funny. Yes. No, you don't need to roll for attack. Roll for damage.
Just a D4.
Yes.
Okay. Plus my strength modifier.
If you have to add it.
I don't think I do with unarmed strike.
Oh, you're
It's
going
an-
his little girl.
It's an improvised weapon, so you would add it, but I'm saying, do you really want to add that to what you're already doing?
I did 8 damage.
Okay. As your fist connects with her temple, you'll notice a small barrier about a half an inch from the front of her face, and the same one when her head goes to bounce off the wall. She's crying hysterically and screaming for help.
I'm going to cool down, but I'm going to make a motion for her stomach to see if anything happens with her stomach.
So you're gonna touch it with your hand?
I'm just gonna poke her belly button with my finger.
She is kicking and screaming, trying to get you away from her.
I'm just gonna go in.
As soon as you touch her stomach, you notice that the flesh bends easily, but you can feel her spine.
But I can feel her, unlike when I punched her in the face.
Correct.
Mike, I'm gonna hug her real quick and try and comfort her.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna
She-
walk away the scene because she
I'm gonna use
obviously
the-
doesn't like me now.
I'm gonna use deception on this one.
Okay.
There. It's okay. He gets angry. You don't have to. Natural 20.
Alright.
No.
She is going to cry noticeably less and less slowly. But
And with my hands, can I feel like her back? Like, do I feel a barrier?
you do not.
I'm gonna slide the dagger in where her heart is.
Okay. As soon as you do, at the beginning when you're saying it's okay, she's calming down, She's crying less and less. She's like, "You're gonna get me out of this." And then as soon as steel meets flesh, she's going to scream and kick, and in the process, she's going to slam the dagger further into her back, and you're going to see it pop out of the front of her. She's screaming, crying for help from anyone. As
he does that, I'm gonna grab her legs, and I can't believe I'm fucking doing this. This is.
At this point, I'm back out of here.
Can he hear everything that's going on in this room still?
yes, she's loud enough.
I'm going to grab her legs together, and I'm going to try to turn her to just try to end it really quick.
I just tried to stab her in the heart.
No. After a few seconds, she dies. She slowly fades out as the strength leaves her. She continues to kick as she continues to pound the dagger into her heart, and she just ends up lying there limp. Hear the trickle of blood hit the ground.
I'm gonna take the dagger. I'm gonna just motion for the dagger, not even saying anything.
I'll hand it and just walk out of the room.
I take the dagger. I slowly say a tribal prayer, and I put it wherever the barrier doesn't stay. And
At this point, the barrier's gone.
The barrier's gone. Okay, I'm going to start at the top of right where her neck, right at the bottom of her neck, kind of where the top of her ribs would be.
Right.
And I'm going to put the dagger in, and I'm going to try to break through the sternum and just go down her stomach.
Yep. You feel no resistance as her bones shatter from the blade. Down falls an outpour of intestines, bile that looks like vomit bubbling, and a red gemstone.
I'm going to just grab the gemstone. I'm going to, with the dagger still in my hand, I'm going to reach down, grab the gemstone. I'm going to look up at her, and I'm going to say a death prayer, so that she may move on to the next world peacefully. And I'm going to exit the room. Actually, before I do, I'm going to take part of the cloth that she's on, and I'm going to wipe it off.
All right. And
I'm going to go back into the other room with them.
all right. As soon as you step out of the room, you hear the voice all around you again, and you hear him say, "Less than 10 minutes. So that's what it takes for a group of heroes to murder a poor defenseless child. Sad part is, if you had waited around long enough, the magical poison I had given her would have just made her thrown it up and you all could have left. Tisk, tisk. 'Tis the burden of patience, I guess." And he will vanish again.
I'm going to just totally ignore the voice and act like I didn't hear it.
As you walk out, also the gemstone glows a bright red as you walk out of the room with it.
I'm going to take it, and does it fit in any of the places on the mirror?
It fits all of them, but you will feel a strong magnetic force against the bottom left-hand corner.
I am going to just take it. I'm not gonna do anything with it. I'm gonna keep it away. I'm gonna put it with if I have one.
All right. In addition to what you grabbed from the other chest room, by the way, with the old man, you found a blue gem.
Oh, we found a blue gem as well?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to take the mirror off the floor, and I'm going to flip it and put it on the ceiling.
All right. Did you guys want to do anything with the blue gem?
I thought we were just keeping the gems in my... keeping them in the mirror for now.
What?
I'm more daggers than you are.
So you put the blue gem in the mirror?
No, I thought we were keeping all the mirrors, or all the gems from your ring.
We are.
Okay.
That was my
So they're
plan.
just in someone's pocket.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm still upset and not talking.
Okay.
I'm just gonna flip the dagger as I hear Sarah say this. I'm gonna flip the dagger so the flip is and I'm gonna hit him the blade.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him the dagger and let him have it.
I'm gonna put the blade inside my pockets. Conceal.
Alright. You put the mirror on the ceiling. Do you guys look into it? Alright. On it, you see a statue of a robed man at the other end of the room, and a platform, in front of him. He has his left arm covering his eyes, and his right arm outstretched with a closed hand at the end. That's all you can see from outside of the room.
I'm
Is
gonna
there
reach
any way
and
up there?
pull myself
Or-
into the room.
Donovan is the only one that can pull himself up, probably.
I'm gonna pull myself
Yeah.
into the room. I'm gonna stick a hand through and pull the others up with me.
Alright, make an athletics check.
I'm still shaken up, so I'm
So
sitting.
I'll go before Ajax.
I'm sitting in the room still.
Okay, I'm gonna just clasp Sarah's hand and pull them up through. And set him to me.
I'm gonna look at Ajax and be like, hey, what's wrong with you? We gotta get out of here. Now pull yourself together and let's go.
I don't move yet.
I'm gonna after setting Sarah down and drop through the floor again. I'm gonna walk over to Ajax. I'm gonna pick him up and pull myself into the other room.
Alright, make a strength check for me.
Okay. Is this guy? Okay, this is the one I've been rolling. That's a 22.
You're able to pull both of yourself into the room with ease.
And I'm just gonna set him down and let him wallow in his, or let him just stay quiet. And I'm gonna go, so it's the statue of a man.
Yes, it's a statue of an older robed man, and upon closer inspection, he has a pendant of Zeus around his neck.
I would like to use investigation on the entire statue's entirety to see if there's any switches or any movable parts.
You see no movable parts, but you do see a circular, almost platform in front of the man with runes engraved around its circular edge.
I'm trying to Karchana check on this.
Okay.
That's a 20. Not a natural 20. I rolled an 18,
Alright.
but a +2 to Arcana.
Alright, so you're going to look about the place and see if you can't find anything magical about it. Once you get a good feel for it, you can tell that the runes and the statue are connected. And upon closer inspection, there is a plaque above the statue.
What is the plaque? I'm gonna look at the plaque and read it.
You notice that it is in Elven.
I take a inspection and read it.
You speak Elven, correct, Lane?
Yep.
Alright. Above the statue it says, "The past is something we cannot change or relive, but I am here to listen to those as if we could. Tell me how you would relive the past and the key to the future."
Translate it.
Yes, so I'll start again. "The past is something we cannot change or relive, but I am here to listen to those as if we could. Tell me how you would relive the past and the key to the future is yours."
I'm going to drop down to my knees and speak to the statue. I'm gonna go to speak to it and just tell it that I wish I could take back killing a girl.
Where are you standing? Or kneeling, or whatever?
Right in front of the statue.
Okay, so as you are on your knees and preach this to the statue, nothing happens.
I go up to it and I just stand. I don't kneel. And I speak in Elvish. I would change nothing from my past. There's no sympathy for those that grow in slums.
You wait around a moment, but you notice that nothing still happens.
I step down from the platform.
Oh, you were on the platform?
Yes.
The platform is a little further away than right in front of him.
Oh,
So you were on the platform.
yes.
The runes begin to glow, but fade quickly. And you hear a rumble, and the shoulder of the statue falls off,
Revealing.
revealing nothing. But the plaque does change, and has something amended to the end of it.
I will read it aloud.
In Elven, it says, "Lies will not be tolerated."
I am going to stand on the platform again and look at it and tell the statue that regret is something that a tribesman can't feel. War is bred in my blood. I had to do what must be done.
Alright, the runes begin to glow, and I assume you meant this toward the little girl thing.
Yes.
The runes begin to glow, and they shift in position, though you see no discernible cracks in the ground. They rearrange themselves, and the monk's hand opens slightly. You see it glow a little brighter.
I think we need to get Ajax in. I'm gonna talk to Zanrath. I think all of us need to participate in this.
I am going. So it's a monk, correct? The statues of a monk.
It's just an old man in robes, as far as you...
Okay. Can I see what's his hand?
You cannot. You can just see that it glows brightly.
Okay. Was there a shift in the plaque?
No.
No. I'm going to walk over with Sarah and I'm gonna let Sarah do the talk. Over
Okay.
to Ajax.
Ajax, we all want to have a I know you feel bad about the girl, but we need you to talk about your past and how you would relive it.
I stand up, walk over, stand on the platform without saying a word to anyone. And all I say is I'm sorry.
The runes begin to glow a dim light, and then they fade. The left arm falls off of the statue, bounces off of its right arm, and hits the ground. The plaque is once again amended.
I reread the plaque aloud.
All would want to relive our past. There is no hiding from that fact. I do not tolerate lies. All who enter here must tell of one thing they would like to change. If not, they shall die here instead.
I look grudgingly at the other and step onto the platform.
I step on the platform as well.
Alright, so you're all three on the platform?
Yeah.
I am going to.
Alright.
I'm going to look at my two compatriots and just say,
I'm gonna look at the statue. And I will say, I wish to have stolen one medicine for my family.
The runes begin to glow brightly, rearrange themselves, and the right arm turns from palm facing up to palm facing down and glows brighter more.
I'm going to turn to the statue and speak, I wish I had killed my father.
The hand glows even more brightly as it opens its palm a little more and reveals that within its four fingers and its thumb is the gem. But it does not fall, and the runes do not cease their glowing.
I look at you and I say, I would not get that far into my house.
Say again.
I would not have let them get that far into my house.
The runes begin to glow as they spin wildly and begin to float off of the ground, arranging arranging what seems like arcanic words in the air next to you, and before you have the chance to read them, they inscribe themselves in position on the plaque, and the statue drops a green gemstone on the ground.
So we
I
have
pick up the
green,
gem.
blue, and red now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at Ajax and I'm gonna say that was tough, but I think I know where the last gem will be. It's gonna be inside that chest. But we're gonna have to find the right color gem.
Ooh! I forgot that there was different colors there.
I am going to.
Okay, I think we all agree to that room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop off the floor again, and I'm going to drop their off the wall, take it and put it on.
That mirror can stay big. That was the small mirror, wasn't it? That was always on the ceiling.
No, that was the big mirror.
Okay. Alright,
Just
so
back to the original with Xanaroth.
yeah, I'm back in there.
Alright, once you join the original room, who's carrying the gems? Ajax?
No, Xanaroth. You have all these, don't you?
I have that green one that just dropped.
No.
Don't catch it, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Has the black changed at all? Or is it the same thing?
the plaque.
I would expect to see since no one else salvation.
I still
Alright.
speak English.
So the plaque reads in glowing letters, "You have told the truth here today, and do not doubt it will set you free. But there is still one more step, even past me."
Alright, so I guess we just try and get in the chest again.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to find out what Kobold Lord is.
Alright, once you're all back in the main room, whoever is holding a stone at the time feels a strong pull toward the mirror.
Because I have two of them.
I'm gonna place my gemstone into the mirror.
You feel it pulling towards the top right.
I place it top right.
I place the red in the bottom left where it was supposed to go, and then I take the blue one and I shift it from top left to bottom right. See which has the stronger pull.
It pulls more towards the bottom right. The gems click into place, and they shine over once, and then they dull back to their original sheen. No glowing, just shiny.
I'm gonna take the mirror and I'm gonna place it on the left wall where we found the mimic / enchanted chest.
All right.
Is the chest still awake?
The chest is still there. It's not opened at all. It's closed, and the plaque is still above it.
I am going to whisper to Saren. We should have asked which gem was the correct gem in the chest.
Yeah, but there's nothing we can do about that now. We'll just have to. I would like before we step. I would like to look at the missing gem hole and see if it has a particular color.
You investigate it, but it shows nothing but worn silver behind where the stone would be placed.
Alright.
I guess we can investigate what gems. Make a guess off of that.
Why not all of them?
I've seen what's in that chest. I don't think we could handle all at once. We would have to take the chest with us. I don't feel like losing a hand.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna walk into the other room. I'm gonna walk to the chest. Is it still talking?
It's just sitting there.
I'm going to lightly tap my finger on it.
It's going to go, no, who is there?
I'm going to ask Kimmy from this room.
He's going to look at you and he's going to say, "I don't particularly like to be moved. This is my spot and I shall not leave it."
Alright.
The whole time he's talking,
the mirror.
the whole time he's talking, I'm looking inside his mouth at the different colored gems.
The top and bottom of his mouth are all made up of diamonds in jagged formation into what looks like sharp teeth. Do you look further inside of it, while it's opening
Yeah,
its
I'm
mouth?
trying to look all the way inside.
Okay, when you look inside, you see. Give me one.
Do I need to roll a perception check or anything?
Yes, please.
D20.
By the way, the chest, it is golden and it is adorned with crystals.
That's a nat 20.
Alright,
I got 22.
when you look inside the chest, there are 3 items. There is a shimmering yellow stone, there is a light crossbow, and there is a shining gold ring.
Okay. So after I notice that, I tell Saren and Zanroth to keep the chest talking, because I'm gonna try and slip my hand. All right here. Actually, I go to Saren and I tell him I'm gonna have the chest talking, and I want him to try and reach in and grab that gem.
I look at Ajax like he's fucking nuts.
I'm gonna look. Okay, I'm assuming we're all farther back from the chest again.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell. I'm gonna look at Sarah and just say, I will try to see if I can get it to open its mouth and either yawn or do something to which we can get it up wide enough and you have a fast enough. You have a certain amount of time to get your hand in and out of that chest. I swear to God, if you grab anything else. Did he tell us that the gem was in, by the way?
What?
Did you tell us that the gem was in there?
Yeah. I told him that the gem was in there, but I haven't said the other things yet.
Okay. All you need to do is grab the gem. That's all you need to do, Saren. I understand you treasure, but I don't think we're gonna get another shot at this.
Alright, fine. But I'm gonna keep... Alright, Mike, so I'm going to turn away from the chest, grab the dagger, and conceal it behind me.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna not say anything, but I'm gonna motion them to move forward with their plan.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and ask the chest if it can open wide and let me see how many teeth it has, because I have seen diamonds such as this.
As you approach, he goes, more conversation, I see. I'm glad to have company. And then once you ask him to open his mouth, he's going to reply, oh, you think you're clever. You're not the first adventurers in here, you know. I know the old song and dance. You try to get me to open my mouth. I notice that somebody's hand is reaching conspicuously into my throat, and then I eat somebody's arm. Never ends well.
I'm just looking at him like, clever girl.
As he's talking, Mike, I would like to make a sleight of hand to try and reach the chest, and at the same time prop the dagger on his lower jaw.
Alright, so you're going to use the dagger to prop the chest, and you're going to try and reach in to grab the gem? Okay.
As he's doing this, I want to grab the top of its mouth and try to hold its mouth with both of my hands. Try to hold its mouth open.
That's a 20.
Oh, fine.
Wow.
I guess he doesn't need help.
Alright.
Really weird.
You are going, and I apologize for this, guys, but you're going to, with lightning fast reflexes, reach your hand in, grab the gem, and as you're on your way out, the dagger is going to snap.
I'm gonna catch the fucking jaws. I'm gonna catch those jaws and pull with all of my strength.
Ajax, get your ass over here and his chest open.
And I'm going to scream in a
You
rage.
should probably roll a strength check.
I'm going to scream in a rage and put myself in another rage.
Alright. As you go to reach for its jaw, it is going to use a move called Away From My Treasure. I'm going to have you all roll a Constitution saving throw.
I got 16.
1 second.
I got a natural 20.
Alright.
Well, fuck, I got a 7.
Alright. Lane, you're going to be blown back all the way through through the mirror.
Do I get
Ooh.
hold on to the gem?
No, everything you were holding is released. It had knocked the wind out of you, and you tumble through the air, head over foot.
Does it keep his hand?
Yeah, do I keep my arm?
Yes,
Okay.
Thank God. Alright.
but you momentarily lose all strength. Ajax, you're going to fly back about 10 feet, keeping your feet on the ground.
Okay.
So am I knocked unconscious?
No, you've just flown all the way back through the mirror.
You just
No
have
damage. You haven't taken any damage.
And, Zanroth, you, sturdy Goliath that you are, you keep your ground and try to hold the mouth open. But he is going to roll against your strength, so roll me a strength check.
Okay.
Please don't use your triggers.
17.
He got a 21.
Oh, fuck.
Now, how are you holding this lid?
Wait. Didn't I fly into a rage, though, so I get advantage on strength checks?
It's not a strength check, it's more of a strength saving throw.
It's a contest.
Oh, if it's a strength saving throw, then I got a 20... Oh, I only scored a 19. Never mind.
So, how are you holding the chest?
I was holding... I got my hit and grabbed hold of the top of the lid with my fingers barely inside.
Okay, so, as you go to hold its mouth open, it's going to flip you over the top of it. You're not going to lose your fingers, but it is going to snap shut. And once it sees that Zanroth is on his back, Ajax is a few feet back, and Saren is is out of the room. He's going to speak again. Like I said, not my first rodeo.
I would like to speak to the chest.
So you walk back in the room.
No, just from my laying down position. But I kept my arm.
He's like, just because I do not wish to harm you doesn't mean I will let you steal my treasure.
Still
I'm gonna
can't
ask it if... I'm gonna ask it its name.
My name is Willieth.
To it, I'm going to speak... Cobbled King.
He's like, which one?
I would like to ask it. So, if you've gone through this rodeo before, how many adventures have actually have managed to get the gem from you?
Nobody has ever made it past me, honestly.
Hearing that, I'm just going to just a hand palm, face palm, just damn it.
Is there any like pieces of the dagger left that I can scavenge?
There is a small shard of steel about halfway across the room.
I'm not even gonna pick it up.
Wait, so did it just ask Donovan which one
Yes,
in whatever that language was?
it's common.
Oh.
And then he continues, now, just because I say nobody's made it past me, doesn't mean people have not ever left this room. It's just nobody's ever been clever enough to get my treasure.
I'm gonna sit down and cross my legs and just have a conversation with it.
Alright?
And I'm just gonna ask it like, how long I've been here.
No, go ahead and roleplay this.
Oh wait! Before he starts roleplaying, can I use this time that he's talking to take like a short rest to recover my strength?
A little 5-minute laydown? Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
So, how long you been here, Willith?
As long as I can remember. I'm not really the best with time, but I'd say at least a century.
So does that make you a chest, or are you actually a mimic?
Well, I don't have legs or a tongue or arms, and I only really know common. The only thing I'm pretty sure I can do is sit here and talk to you.
Okay. Well, you seem pretty confident in your skills, and you've shown us that while not maiming us, that you are definitely a man of your skill.
Man, I wouldn't say.
A chest. I apologize.
Not much skill to it, my boy. All I can do is close, open, and eviscerate. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't want to hurt you, but that was your only chance. These teeth weren't built for yapping.
Well, I mean, you seem to enjoy a nice conversation here and there.
I mean, that's not what they're built for, but that's what they're gonna do. But you cross me one more time, and I'm gonna have a taste of adventure.
Ooh, I like your spirit. Coming
Alright.
from a tribe, it's very nice to have a man with spirit.
Assuming from been 5 minutes by now.
Yes, it has.
I would like to join Xanra. I would just stand and cross my arms. And then I would like to ask it, look, is there any way that we could make a trade over the gem? You're a treasure chest. You like treasure as much as I do. Perhaps we can work something out.
Oh, I'm sorry, my boy. Though nobody's made it out of here, it's not just adventurers that come through here. I do have an owner.
Can I trade for the ring?
I'm under strict advisory from my owner not to let anybody have anything from me.
I will make you an offer of 500 gold pieces for the 3 treasures.
What use have I for money?
To guard it. Your
But I'm
master would be very pleased if he had 500 more gold pieces to add instead of a useless
He could
gemstone possible ring.
My guess.
It sounds like your master could make you another chest that you could speak with. Maybe a lady friend.
My guess is that you got that gold from another room here on this very floor. Unfortunately, I'm aware of every room on this floor. So I know what you faced, and I know what you have left.
Then I will ask him, does the mirror work if, since you know every room, is there a room that we haven't been?
I don't know. Which rooms have you been to, my boy?
Well, there was a giant statue which we had to tell the truth to or die.
I'm gonna laugh at that.
There was
Well, obviously I'll die.
there was a small girl that we could have waited to regurgitate the gem after being poisoned, but instead we chose to. I look at Ajax and like kind of grimace, and then turn back to the chest and say, "We dissected her."
By gods! You mean to tell me that instead of waiting around to develop a plan, you just sliced open a little girl and he's yelling this?
Well, it took a whole 10 minutes.
During this time, I've made my way back to the chest, and at this point, I try and dive into the gem.
I would like to try and stop him.
Okay,
I'm
Lane,
probably not going to be very successful, but I would like to
Lane, you're going to roll a dexterity check, and Chandler, you are going to go an athletics check.
Perfect.
That's
Oh, I got 26. I got a nat 20 plus 6.
I 24. My crit's lower.
Oh. Okay, when do you dive for the gem, Chandler?
So as he's screaming, little, just any time during that when he's screaming, I try to reach my hand in and grab the gem.
Alright, one moment.
I would like to yell out, "What are you doing? It doesn't work."
Alright, so as soon as you get close enough, he's going to clamp his mouth down, and he's going to take your fingers with it.
Oh man.
I look at Ajax like, I already tried that. We all tried it. We even had help and we didn't get it.
Okay, so Ajax, your arm is fine, but your 4 fingers on your hand, right,
All
reach
four
with-
of them?
yep, excluding your thumb.
I'm just gonna look at him. Well, looks like you're all thumbs.
Wait, I reached with my left hand.
Oh, okay.
I use my right hand.
It's a sword hand, of course.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Odds are even.
Jesus Christ.
Since you didn't state it beforehand which hand you reached with.
Even.
Okay, so if it lands on even, you're gonna keep the fingers on your right hand. If it lands on odd, right fingers down to middle nut. 5.
Can I call you Nubs?
Fuck off.
So that is.
Doesn't it?
I guess there goes his finger painting career.
You hear the voice come in from all around you. Not so handy now, are you?
Oh god.
And you're going to take 3 damage from that.
Oh, rip.
3 damage.
Hey, that's not bad. Losing 4 fingers and only taking 3 damage?
It was my right hand.
Well, yeah, still.
Yeah, that's going to cause you to take a.
Back out. So we have a chance to attack.
The fingers are inside of him. He's.
I would like to ask, can you forgive my friend? Can we have the fingers back?
I'm going to tell you what. If you can figure out the puzzle that allows you the gem, you can have the fingers back as well.
All right.
I shoved my PC pants and do. And I screamed, take this, motherfucker.
He's going to slurp it up like spaghetti.
Oh, man.
Oh,
That's all my go-to. Oh, my muns. My pants and my muns. And my fingers.
I'm just gonna.
At this point, a lone tear strolls down my face.
Sarah just
pants?
get him.
Yeah, I put all the rest of the pieces. Silver and bronze and stuff. Or copper, I mean.
You threw treasure in there without even a good trade.
He wasn't supposed to eat it. It was just to make him open his mouth.
No. Chests don't have taste buds.
It
Doesn't matter.
It's dirty pee pants. What kind of chest eats dirty pee pants?
There's no chest that actually eats.
So I'm going
Okay,
to
that's
just.
fair enough.
I'm going to fit it farewell for we will return, and I'm going to just tightly drag Ajax. Not even lift him up, just drag him out of the room.
I'm gonna stroll out just face palming.
So correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Those pants had your treasure in it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk out face palming.
Wait, I thought no, I thought Saren had the treasure. I thought Saren.
No, only
I only had the gold pieces. I didn't eat the ring or the potions.
Huh.
There go the potions of healing.
I have a feeling that ring might have helped too. Hey, my quick question. Outside of character.
Okay.
Do I have the locket on my neck still?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, hey, wait a minute.
Okay,
I'm gonna look at Xanaroth. And I'm gonna say, hey, maybe there was something back at that statue that exists. Since the plaque was one more step behind him.
While they're talking, I'm taking the locket off Mike. And at first I grab it with my left hand, and then I set it in my right hand, and I open it, and it's covered in blood now.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
No.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take the mirror off the wall. I'm gonna take it and put it where the statue one was, and I'm going to take the pendant of Zeus off the statue's neck.
The pendant of Zeus is also made of stone.
Oh.
Oh,
It's just part of the statue.
okay. Never mind, back to the mirror.
We probably should have used that.
Hey,
Is there?
I have an idea. What if we take the mirror, and since...
We haven't gone through the first wall yet.
No,
The one that started on.
yeah, but
We never walked through. We
I'm
just
also-
took it off.
I know, but I'm also thinking, what if the room? What if the new wall that was created downstairs is also a room?
New wall that was created
Because
downstairs.
remember, the room was flat. That would make a flat surface.
But there's no circle.
Fair enough.
So I'm going to put it on the first wall and look through the first
Across from
Just-
where
just
you
the
guys
one-
walked
one-
in.
One that started on.
the one that
Okay.
started.
When you put it back on there, it is going to show a reflection of all of you in the room you're currently in.
Oh,
I'm gonna
motherfucker.
reach my hand forward and push against it.
When you push against it, you notice that it is now a solid mirror.
Well, I guess this only opens up. Actually, I'm gonna go downstairs and inspect and see if there's any circle that was marked on the opposing walls.
As you try to walk back down the stairs, you walk directly into a magical barrier.
Well, hey, see if we can put this mirror on the magical barrier.
Hold on, I'm trying to.
Give me a second. I'm trying to think about which walls we've gone through. So we've gone through the one on the right.
Wait. There was a second mirror in the chest that had a guy in it.
Yeah. That's still on the floor in the main.
And that can't be moved?
No, it can't. But it just like it was just like magnetized to that. When I set it down, it just like slid on the center of the floor.
Okay.
Is there a different room in that mirror now?
Since that was originally where the little girl was.
What do you mean? You set the mirror with the gemstones in it on that wall?
No, we set the
The
mirror
mirror that we got in the first room, the chest room, where we got the gold and stuff.
Okay, as you try to
On the floor.
place it on the floor, you notice that it almost repels away from the circle.
Well,
Wasn't there another circle in that?
Second room.
girl in?
No, with the chest, with the chest that the guy walked out in.
I don't remember.
No, there
Check
was
it out.
nothing in there.
So I'm gonna put the wall back in there to where the first room we entered with the guy's.
The god guy. Whoa.
Yeah.
Do we notice circles, Mike?
You do not. All you see is a tipped over chest and bare walls around, with 2 footprint residue marks on the ground where you last saw the orc.
Okay. Put the mirror back over where the talking chest is.
Okay, I'm gonna take. We're gonna move out of that.
I would take the jeweled mirror.
I bring the smaller back of the mimic in it too.
Okay.
I look around. Are there any circles markings on the walls?
There are not. No, the only things you see are the plaque that says the password is Kobold King, and the chest.
Is the mirror transparent when it's not on the wall?
No, it is currently reflecting back at you.
Can I move back?
You cannot. It is attached to the wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna place.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
take the mirror
from Ajax. I'm gonna place it on the mimic.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
No.
Uh,
Like, do you place it behind him, on top of him,
In front of him?
in front of him? He's,
So he's looking at himself.
all he does is when you guys come back in, he goes, "Welcome back, gentlemen." And when you put the mirror in front of him, he does not seem to notice.
chests don't have eyes.
Thank you for that, Sarah.
No problem, Ajax. Hey,
I'm gonna set the
who still
mirror
has all his
behind
fingers?
I won't talk about it.
Good.
I'm going to set the mirror behind now.
Alright. Nothing seems to happen.
Just
Um,
still eyes.
Let's see if that mirror will react with any of the other circles differently than this mirror does.
Okay, I'm gonna take the. I'm gonna pull the jewel mirror off and just hold the jewel mirror.
you find that you cannot take it off of the wall that of the room that you're in.
No, we're leaving that room.
Oh, okay.
So I'm taking it off so I can so we can test the other mirror on the other walls.
All right. So you put the mirror up against the wall. Do you let go, or are you trying to hold on to it, or?
Let's just try and hold it for now.
All right. You feel no pull, and you feel like it has a gravitational pull.
Can we see through it? Can we see into another room?
No, you see behind you and yourselves.
God damn.
And that's on every wall except for the floor.
It's on every wall. Period.
Okay.
Well, the floor was the one that we got through.
There's a gravitational from it. Like it doesn't want to be near those walls.
Yes, but only when it gets close to the circle with the dot.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, they all have circles and dots, Mike.
Yes, but they're all in the center of the wall. So once you get it close to the circle and dot, it begins to propel away.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take
The jeweled mirror we have that we've been portal mirror. I'm going to take it and put it on the wall with the statue is in. And I'm gonna take the other mirror and I'm gonna bring it into that room.
All right.
And I'm gonna take it to the statue. And does anything happen?
Nothing seems to happen.
I'm gonna check behind the statue and see if I see anything.
Behind the statue, you see. Let's see if I have it. No, you do not see anything but blank wall.
I'm gonna take the small mirror and I'm gonna put it on each of the walls, but instead of putting it on the dot, I'm gonna use like a movable window. I'm gonna see if I can move it around the wall.
You can move it around the wall freely, but it still feels like it's pulling toward the ground, like it has weight. But once you get it near the circle with the dot, it'll push in whatever the opposite direction that toward.
Okay.
What are we missing? I really
Alright,
should have asked the guy the name of it.
Will somebody please roll me a Arcana check?
Arcana. Yeah, I got that. Don't worry. I got use.
I might as well roll a secondary. I have some Arcana.
That's a 9.
So
I got a 22.
Okay.
Alright, inspecting this smaller mirror, you notice that there is no longer anything magical about it. It gives off no aura.
Crap. Guys, that's just a regular mirror now. I mean, if you got a pimple or something, it'll probably help you out. But other than that, I don't think it's gonna help.
I'm gonna go back into the room with the talking mimic and ask is
so
what
what do we need to do? We have this second mirror. It doesn't feel that magical. Is there any of use of it?
I mean, you can use it to see yourself. Or others behind you, even. Quite useful in that respect.
I face palm.
I'm gonna go into. I'm gonna leave that room. I'm gonna think the chest.
I'm gonna leave that room. I'm going to take the mirror off that wall after they leave, and I'm going to place it on the wall that we came in on. I'm gonna take the mirror, flip it. I'm gonna turn myself to where my back is against the mirror, and I'm gonna look and see if I can see anything.
Not see any. You're looking through the jeweled mirror?
No, I'm looking through the other mirror.
So what I've done is I've taken the jeweled mirror and I put it on the wall that we came when it was where it was originally at.
Okay.
And
No, you see a reflect.
The second mirror.
I think I get what you're saying. You see reflection of your back.
Checking for back pimples there, Zamra.
I'm not gonna say no. I'm actually checking to see if this mirror works the same way. You buffoon.
Hey, so since we used the mirror that's now not magical to get to the room with the girl, and we haven't used the gold mirror yet to do that, perhaps it's a different room?
No, you did. That's what I thought you guys used. mirror for in the first place? Was to put it on the ground.
No, we used the small mirror because you said it gravitated toward.
No, that was the jeweled mirror. I said the small mirror gravitated away from any circle with the dot.
Yeah, but you said as soon as I pulled the like I brought the small mirror back into the room. No matter where I set it down, it pulled towards the center of the room.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the jeweled mirror. That one's on me. My bad.
So does my might hold any weight at all?
No, there's nothing magical about the small mirror.
Alright.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go into the room with the dead girl and start searching around the room for anything.
You see nothing, but you hear slight cries in a faded voice all around you.
I would like to follow him in.
I'm not going in there.
Your
And,
ears are also bombarded by the sound of a very sad, quiet cry.
Can I investigate and pinpoint the location?
It seems to be coming from all around you. No distinguishable destination.
I would like to inspect the corpse girl.
All right.
And behind it.
Roll.
Yeah, well, it's an 8.
You see the bloody entrails leading out from the front, and as you look through it, you can see a hole that reveals the concrete behind her from where she was stabbed in the heart, which is now lying on the ground.
Is there anything special about this heart?
What'd you say?
Is there anything special about this heart?
No, it is currently flat and unbeating.
Dude, I can't hear them. The internet keeps cutting in and out.
And there's nothing remarkable or outstanding within the room except that.
It's morbid, but that's the only thing that catches your eye.
I walk back there.
Right, you're back in the main room.
Where not Well,
So wait, do we know that Ajax has a locket with him?
Well, you do now.
I'm gonna chat this up, fellas. So the only room that I can think of that we haven't tried is that extremely dark void, and as much as I really don't want to go in that, that's the only place that we've managed to traverse and not check.
Who's willing to traverse that dark room, though?
Roll me
I'm gonna
intelligence check.
me.
Anybody?
I got it. Or Lane.
I think Lane's is probably highest.
20.
Nope.
Not natural, but I rolled 17 plus 3.
As you think of that, the gears start to turn in your head, and when you remember the words dark void of a room, you think to yourself, that actually more seems like a null space than an actual room. Feel like if somebody were to let go of the mirror, they might get lost in a sea of nothing.
Guys,
I'm really glad you thought that.
guys, I have some bad news. I'm pretty positive that that's dark space. Like what I said, it's probably a dark space. If you let go, you're probably gonna just be lost in forever. And not like the piano song. I'm talking like you're gonna be dead.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just, you know what? Since the chest is the only thing that actually gives out information still, perhaps we just chat it up and ask it how can we get the gem. Or we could ask it about the last room we haven't visited.
Or we could ask
Learn a short story.
Let's do that.
Story time.
I'm waiting for some roleplay.
Oh.
We can
So
walk back into the room.
I'm gonna tell Xanaroth to put the mirror on the wall with the treasure chest.
walk
Walk into the chest, and I'm gonna ask the treasure chest. All right. I'm throwing in the towel on this one. I would like to ask you about the final room we haven't been to.
Which room is that, my boy?
Well, we've been to the one with the girl. There's this room we're in right now, and we've been to the one room with the oracle inside of it, which I thought was very weird. Personally, I'm kind of creeped out by all this. We've also been into the room with the giant statue.
And you received gemstones from each room, correct?
3 of them, yes.
Well then, boy, this is your last room.
Then, do you know how to solve this puzzle, or give us a hint?
Why, I do know how to solve it.
Can I have a hint, please?
There is a password.
Password. Say password.
Yes, boy, a password.
Password.
Yes.
Password.
Yes, you must say it, you must use there is a password.
Password.
Zanroth, please shut him up. I'm trying to think.
I'm just gonna gently ask. I'm just gonna nicely ask the fingerless,
Hey.
the fingerless man to be quiet.
Okay.
I was hoping for roleplay, but anyway.
Will you please shut your mouth, you fucking whelp?
Password.
I would like you to stop saying password. You lost your treasure. You pieced your pants. You've lost your fingers. The only thing left to lose is your pride, and I think you're going that way right now. Please stop.
I would like to ask the chest, is your master the one who runs this place?
Why, yes. The wizard himself. Best subjects go in and out of here, but usually the out is not as pleasant on the way in. That's no
you
picnic.
mentioned-
The master's name.
So, based on how many gemstones we've collected, have you made it the farthest?
Why? I think you have.
Well, thank you.
I asked the chest what his master's name is.
He's quiet for a long, like he's trying to decide whether or not he wants to tell you.
Can I use deception on it?
Sure. But after after that short pause, he begins to speak again.
Alright, I let him speak first.
He says, "My master, Grobold the Great."
What was the name again?
Grobold the Great.
He wouldn't happen to be a kobold, would he?
Why, no.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, he isn't.
I'm gonna insight check that fucker.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, that's a 7.
From the lack of facial features, you can't seem to tell one way or another.
Can I use a history check to see if I remember the name from anywhere?
Yes, you can.
That's an 18.
The name sounds familiar. From your time in Saran. Yeah. From your time in Saran, you remember hearing about this guy. He was an orc that lived on the lower side, always in the low-end libraries, picking up books on magic. They say he went crazy, and after a while, he just kind of disappeared.
Guys, it's an orc wizard. I'm pretty sure all these tests are actually more simple than we're making it out to be.
I'm just gonna shoot the chest. Have the gem, please.
I feel like I've already asked that question.
He looks at you and says, "No, you need to solve the puzzle."
The master is dead. There's no puzzle left. Just give us the gem, please.
He looks at you and says, "I heard him speak not 5 minutes ago when that dolt lost his fingers."
He is adult.
Take off.
Oh, shut up, handyman.
like to try deception on this.
Okay. Ed?
And I'm gonna roleplay first. Look, if you tell us how to solve a puzzle, I'm certain that that we will impress Master so much that he will give you a better task than sitting here for hundreds of years and doing nothing but talk and see anyone progress. I'm gonna roll. 17, nope. 19.
He's going to pause for a moment. He's going to say, "To be fair, I don't see anyone pass through here. I merely feel their presence, and then the lack thereof. But I can tell you that I can't tell you the exact answer, or I might be dispelled." And you can tell that he's really shifty with his voice, and he seems to be very nervous. And then he says, in a whisper, "But I can tell you that somehow, in some way, the password must be used."
Must what?
You.
I'm going.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
Dumbest thing I ever heard.
Password must be used.
Password.
I'm going to smack.
Can I check
Across the
the
head.
has a smaller mirror?
Still out in the main room, I think. I don't know.
You know, it's still out there.
I'm gonna quickly go to the smaller mirror and inspect it for any inscribings or markings.
You inspect it, and you notice nothing.
I'm gonna follow him out and just speak the cobbled king.
You just speak the words "the cobbled king" to the chest?
No, to the mirror.
Oh, you say it to the mirror, and nothing happened.
Hey, Zanra, still have a ring that you managed to pick up?
Did I manage to pick up a ring?
I don't think so.
Before there was 2 rings.
No,
No.
Chance lost it because it was in his pants.
Oh, crap.
Roll me a perception check, all of you.
Oh, that's not gonna be really good.
You're in the room with the talking chest, correct?
I got 18.
Okay.
13.
Alright. Ajax, you're going to notice that the inscription above the chest has changed.
Oh. Okay, I read it out loud.
It's written in common. It says, "Most enter a password and gain entry. Some puzzles require the password be passed to you."
So he has to
So
tell us the password.
The password's gotta be on the...
I'm going to
On the
ask.
plaque.
I'm going to go over and again to the chest. I'm going to say the cobbled king.
He's going to say, "Yes, what about him, my boy?"
Password.
What are their names?
I'm not sure. I'm not a big history buff. I'm just a chest.
I don't know about the cobbled kings.
I don't.
You just said, what about them?
Yes, because you just said
must know
that.
something about the cobbled kings. Now, you can continue to run this ruse around me, or you can just tell me their names.
He's going to blurt out, "Listen, I know nothing about the cobbled And as he says the cobbled kings, his voice is going to crack and it's going to sound like he's choking. And after a couple seconds of him choking on the word, the top of the chest is going to snap back and you're going to hear a loud cracking, almost breaking sound.
I'm gonna reach in and just grab everything that was in that chest.
As he screams,
And everything that fell into the chest.
as the chest goes silent, and roll me an Arcana check.
Roll your Arcana check. All right, I gotcha.
Yeah, I got 8 on that one. That
I
might-
got an 18.
You see a magical essence floating from the chest out of the room.
I'm gonna pick up everything. I'm gonna hand.
I follow these.
I'm gonna hand before Ajax leaves. I'm gonna hand him his soiled pants and his 4 fingers, and I'm gonna take the gems and everything that else was in the chest.
I'm
Alright.
gonna snatch the ring.
Alright,
I already have it in my hand.
I grabbed everything out of the chest.
Okay, so among the things you grab are 2 rings, the potions, all the silver, copper, and a yellow glowing crystal.
Gem. Okay.
Let's not forget the crossbow.
And the crossbow. Thank you.
Cool. So I've got like 200 pieces of silver. Give me a moment. 200 silver pieces. How many copper? 600?
Yes.
600 copper.
1 pair of soiled pants.
I handed those back to Ajax before I gave him 2 rings. 2 rings and a crossbow.
Light crossbow.
Like crossbow. Alright, got it.
Can I inspect the rings?
Sure.
What do I need to roll for that?
You can roll either an inspection or an arc.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
What are you rolling?
Well, I got 4.
The rings do seem to give off some small magical essence, but you can't wrap your mind around what.
Can I make the Arcana check too?
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a 19.
Which you're just inspecting both of the rings.
Yes.
All right. Are you putting them on, or are you just kind of looking at?
I'm just expecting them for now.
All right. Okay. So you notice that one of the rings seems like it holds a lot of knowledge,
No. Sorry.
and other ring.
Hold on a second. Why don't I go put the gem on the mirror?
Because I'm inspecting these motherfuckers.
Fuck the rings. Put the gem on the mirror.
And the other ring looks like it has almost an aqua-like aura around it.
Okay, now can we put the gem on the mirror?
Yeah, I'm in line with Ajax on this one, Zanrath. Let's just
walk.
put the...
I walk out. I grab the mirror. I put original wall, and I put the final gem on that mirror.
Alright, as you put the last stone in the mirror, all of the gems give a reflective shine, and the mirror glazes over once and reveals the same room.
What?
I would like to come here.
What'd you say?
I'm sticking my hand in the mirror.
You stick your hand in the mirror, and it goes right through, and you see your hand on the other side in the room with the broken chest.
I walk in.
You walk in and see the broken chest.
Before I walk in, will these health potions regenerate my fingers?
Roll me a intelligence check. Or a history check.
Oh, wait. I'll do history. Mother...
You use the same roll.
5.
5.
I'll make a history check on that too.
Alright.
Yeah, that's a 13.
For all,
Alright.
all I know, it's just me there.
Zanroth, you're going to know that these potions can either be applied directly to wounds to close them up, or they can be drinking to close them up. They're applied directly to a wound. If it is separated, both parts must be there, otherwise it'll skin over it in a nub.
Okay, so I'm going to just grab, without saying anything to him, I'm going to grab Ajax's hand, slam it into the ground, put the fingers back where they go. Oh, I could be a dick and put them in the wrong place.
You might want to make a check on that one to see if you remember which fingers are which.
Wait, I had a plus 4 to medicine. I can do this on my own.
No, because you don't know.
I should have had you roll medicine.
It works.
I'm going to put the, knowing where the fingers go, obviously, I'm going to put them back. And I'm going to pour the, that one of the health potions over his fingers.
Alright, as you pour it over his fingers, Ajax, you're going to feel a searing pain run through every part of your hand, starting at the fingers and ending at the wrist. After a few seconds of this, you're going to notice that your fingers begin to almost solder back together. And after a few seconds, you're going to have a fully functioning hand again, and it's going to restore all 3 lost hit points. And you are now down 1 potion healing.
Yeah. So
Okay, so now, now we all walk through the mirror, right?
So wait, we're walking through the no, we're walking into
The now
I-
completed
I,
mirror.
I took the mirror, the completed mirror, and I put it back on the original wall that it was once on.
Yeah.
As you set it back on the original wall, you see it begin to spread itself out and dissipate, and it becomes the wall clears way and reveals a set of stairs leading upward.
I'm gonna make an investigate. I'm gonna make an arcana check on the room to see if I can feel any. No,
I'm just gonna walk through.
I'm just gonna let him walk through.
I'll follow him.
All right,
I'll
you
follow
walk.
With my fingers, I have gained confidence.
All right.
Michael's tone is making me regret this.
I'm going to make an investigation check.
Good thing you got health potions.
No, we only have one.
We had to.
I'm going to make an investigation check on the room.
Wait, we're not in a room yet.
Yeah, no, you're about to walk up the stairs.
I'm gonna make an investigation check on the stairs.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
That's a 21.
The stairs seem completely normal.
Okay.
I'm gone then. I'm walking.
Alrighty.
We may walk in.
I'll give him.
But I don't have any
I'll
boots.
give him a 3-step lead, and then I'll follow.
And I'm going to give him a 5-step lead.
Right. Alright, you make your way up the stairs. And once you get to the top of the stairs, unlike what you've seen before, where it's just been concrete room after concrete room, you're going to notice that once you reach the top of the stairs, it looks as if you walked out into the city streets. It looks...
An investigation check again.
Alright.
That is. I rolled an 18, but I have a +2 to my investigation, so that's a 20.
Alright. You're going to notice people crowded, shoulder to shoulder in every direction. It seems to be a market district. And once you're all in the room, you hear the sound of a woman in the distance. Saren? Saren!
I look towards the noise. Does that sound familiar to me?
It does. And,
I run towards.
I'm taking off for him.
okay, you hear the noise in the...
An acrobatics check to try and run on top of the stalls to get a faster speed.
Alright. Roll me an acrobatics check.
26.
You leap from cart to cart, from shop to shop, from cart to cart, and even off of a couple people's heads.
I'm just barreling straight through the people. I don't even give a fuck.
I'm riding on his back.
And you notice in the distance, people are being jostled out of the way as a figure makes its way towards you. Saren! And when you finally meet the figure, Saren, you will recognize it as your sister.
I'm going to
Who's
immediately try to stop him.
I am
From
straight
making
awestruck
contact with
and
her.
try to embrace her in a hug.
I'm
Alright.
grabbing him before he does that.
Alright, you grab him, and Saren stops just short of you, saying, Saren, who are your friends?
While
my
she's talking, I noticed how hot she.
I ignore my friends and I say, I saw you die. This can't be real.
I'm going to immediately swing my hand through her.
You're going to slap her right across the face.
I immediately attempt to punch him right in the jaw.
Alright, roll an attack roll.
I want to try to catch his punch.
He's gonna roll an attack roll.
Don't worry about that. I got a 6.
Alright, let's roleplay this out. So, Saren throws a punch and Zanroth catches it midair.
I get off of Zanroth's back,
I'm
and I go on and put my arm around Saren's sister and just watch.
You struck my sister. How dare you?
I'm just going to look at him. That is not the older sister.
She has skin. I heard your
just
fist
said
connect with it, you fucking brute.
I'm gonna slap him.
Alright, roll an attack.
At this point, I put my hand down to the.
She is going to turn. She is going to turn and slap you, Ajax.
I whispered, yeah.
I would like to look away from Xanaroth because I heard the slap.
So that is an 18.
That's a hit.
Yeah, you're going to strike him with force. Roll 1d4 damage for me.
I only got 9 health. Please don't be
Plus-
4. Hit me gently.
So sorry. No, because in 5e you go immediately unconscious.
Oh.
I just got slapped.
Alrighty then.
I'm gonna choose to pull back my strength so it just deals the 4 damage.
Alright.
Alright.
So, Lane, you're down to 5 health. And, Saren, your sister would walk in between you at this point and say, "Stop! We're running out of time! Saren, we need to steal more money. We need to get Mom and Dad their medicine. I found a wizard who can do it for us, but we need to steal enough money by the end of today."
I would like to,
I would like before
I
he says
would
anything, I would like
like to pull him away.
I'm not saying
and
anything.
ask. Oh, okay.
I would like to search my memory to see if this is a day of my past.
Mhm.
It is not.
I'm still
Alright.
staring at his sister's ass.
I am literally about to slap chop him.
So I'm going to ask what her name is and apologize for striking her.
I have to actually remember this one.
Yeah, it wasn't a character backstory. So,
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
Mhm.
I apologize.
Kyrie.
Kyrie?
That's a hot name.
Alright, she's going to look at you bewildered that you're even talking to her at this point and say, "My name is Kyrie. Now, if we're done with whatever this is, can I please get my brother's help? Our parents are dying. We need to save them."
I look at Kyrie. Hold on.
I'm
I
gonna-
look at Kyrie and I say, "Kyrie, you're dead. I buried all of you. This can't be real."
She breathes a sigh, puts her pointer and her thumb to her nose, rubs her nose, and says, "You're not going to help me get the money myself. But as you can well see, I'm right here in front of you, not dead."
I settle,
Our parents-
I settle back into my cool demeanor. Then go steal your money. I won't see you die a second time.
Alright, as soon as you say that, she's going to be having a quivering lower lip, and her eyes are going to begin to water as she runs away into the distance.
I will turn away from the other two. I will not make eye contact.
Alright, as you do so, it seems that time is beginning to fast forward.
Wait, hold on, pause.
Okay.
Wait, I think I'm done.
What?
Sure.
What?
Yeah.
This is getting
Are
good.
you- this is just getting good.
I got a ghost.
Do you have to go?
I'll let you in on a little info. This is
I'll
this
play
ro-
20 more minutes is what I got.
Do we have to keep going? This is good.
20 minutes is what I got.
Alright,
Where are you going?
To that person's house.
Where's
Alright.
your house?
now
I don't know.
hold up. Don't worry. This encounter will be over in less than 20 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
Now, time begins to fast forward towards you. Fast forward around you. You see your sister trying to steal money as fast as she can. She gets a couple purses, but she gets caught a lot. And as time begins to speed up, you see that it begins to grow dark. After a short while, day begins to set, and the whole room shifts. You're no longer in a crowded city street.
What the fuck?
You're standing at the foot of a bed, and Saren, you recognize these two as your parents, and you see them quickly age and die from the disease that you watched them die from before.
I collapse to my knees.
You see them slowly die, and after they're completely
We all
lifeless,
see this?
yes, you all see this, and after they are completely lifeless, watch your sister cry on the bedside for mere moments before the scene shifts again to a graveyard filled with blank tombstones. And directly in front of you are 3 graves. Your parents, which are filled.
I speak to an aside as like I could never afford to get their tombstones marked. They don't allow that for street rats.
And as you gaze upon these 3 tombstones, you notice that 2 of them are filled, but one of them not yet. And time stops fast forwarding, and your sister is crying next to you, and she weeps and looks to you and says, "You couldn't just help me. You couldn't help them. Now look at them. They're in the ground. It's because of you."
I interrupt her and tell her to be quiet and to just shut the fuck up.
I
And-
angrily speak at Xanaroth to be silent. This is my problem.
Kyrie will also turn to Xanroth and say, "Silence, you Goliath! This has nothing to do with you!" And then she's going to stop suddenly. Her eyes go wide and she begins to stumble among her words. She says, in between deep, shallow breaths, "I don't feel so well." And she's going to stumble back and fall.
Is there a shovel nearby?
Yes.
I am going to turn Saren away. I'm going to pick up the shovel. And
I'm just gonna walk away.
As soon as you turn around, Saren, the room shifts into a blank concrete 25 by 25 room. Shovel disappears. There's a staircase where you're looking behind where you came from. And there's a staircase at the other end of the room,
Is there a corner?
upward. There is no corner.
I'm just going to start
tell the
walking.
other 2 to go on ahead without me.
I'm going to just grab him and drag him along with us.
I'll
You're
catch
gonna
up with you,
resist?
Xanroth. I'll catch up with you. I need a minute.
Do not take too long.
I'll be quick.
Alright.
So
Anything-
I just walk through the stairs then.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm
Without saying
as
anything.
well.
Lane, would you like to say anything?
I
Or you're-
I whispered to myself, that was my second chance, and I chose to ignore it.
Can I proceed? Can I make a perception check to see if I can hear
I'm
him?
sorry.
Go ahead.
Give me a sec.
And I slowly trudge up the stairs.
That's a 20.
Alright, you hear him.
Plus 1.
You hear him.
As he starts making his way up the stairs, I stop and walk along with him and just tell him that it's okay that we do not take a second chance to help those that we love. It is
I
best that we
speak slightly irritated.
think
I
about-
don't need your
think about the
sympathy.
fact that you may not have been able to help them again.
I start running up the stairs.
Alright, and are you following him, Xanroth?
Yeah, I'm from behind. I'm just gonna speak. It is not sympathy that I'm giving you, but mere companionship.
Alright, and I'm gonna say this is a good spot to end it for today.
God damn it! I want to see.
That was awesome.
You guys like that?
That was good. That was
That
good.
was really.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Except
You guys like the music shift and sound shift and shit?
Were.
Yeah, the bard is a good touch.
Dude, that was I was sitting here and I was like, did the music change just now? So I turned up the bar a bit and I was like, it did. Well, I mean, if you guys wanted to, we can play tomorrow night. Too. I can knock off of
I'll be off work at 9, so.
I can knock off of my my Star Wars D&D pretty early. I don't think they're gonna care. I would kind of like to keep this going though, because I want to get out of this place.
I'm gonna let you guys know you're about halfway through.
I want
That's not
to.
bad.
That's not
I want
bad
to see
at all.
who task we go into next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
That's what I
really
was
interested into. Because if it's the past we're going into, we're all gonna get to it. So do you want to play tomorrow? Okay, I'll play tomorrow night as well. I'm not doing anything besides my D&D session, which I actually have to go prep for now.
So quick Q&A before everybody goes.
Put your mic back on. Mike's still talking.
What's up, Mike?
I said quick Q&A before everybody goes. What did you guys think of the whole experience so far?
I thought it was really good.
God,
I liked the puzzles. The puzzles were pretty good.
The puzzles were really,
I
really
enjoy
thought out.
puzzles. I really do.
I spent about 2 days on these puzzles nonstop. I discussed it with sergeants, got ideas from the internet, molded them to my own thing, and tried to make it.
That chest was a pain in the ass.
I know, I eventually had to give you guys a hint.
Yeah,
As you started, as you were saying that, like, I realized, like, it clicked that he wasn't saying what about the cobbled kings, but I didn't think it would actually react when you gave me that.
It was actually funny because I said that it was a lot simpler than I thought it was, and the plaque said the password is the Goblin
Yeah.
Kings.
I figured that once you gave us that hint, that I had to just pressure and put enough pressure on that chest to fucking speak the cobbled kings. That is
So,
I thoroughly enjoy puzzles. I do.
so that puzzle was me thinking I don't want to have these guys trudge up a bunch of fucking rooms, make this a stupid deep dungeon. So I had to incorporate a huge long puzzle into one room. That's all I had room for after everybody's backstory and beginning room and what the end room. So what did you guys think of my use of the limited space?
I thought it was
I
good.
That's
I like
definitely
the.
it's definitely smart that you chose limited space because
Like-
it makes it a lot easier for us to figure these things out. I will say that the fucking mirror room, it was kind of trying my patience until you gave the hint.
Yeah.
I did not expect you guys to pick up that mirror and just continue taking it. Also, that mirror that you just picked up and ran with, like there was a timer, and if you had just looked in it, the old man was going to come and take a piece of treasure every couple of minutes until you guys either ran out of treasure or tipped the mirror in some way. I didn't expect you to just run and grab it and fucking throw it under your arm. I'm like, well, fuck, I guess I get all of it.
We all started without knowing, Chandler. But
I guess
I will
Stubbs
say
McGee
that
does
those-
have a good chance.
Exactly.
I am excited that we were actually going to play tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Dude, that
I
backstory
will say
room
that
was
I-
fucking epic.
I will.
Yeah,
give you
well, and the fucking bard music.
Oh my god, dude! The shift from the eerie music to the sentimental music.
Dude,
that
I
was- that was
immediately
what
went
was,
straight immersion right there. I was straight role playing that shit.
Dude, yeah, like immediately when I started hearing that, I was just like, okay, it's time to get into a role where like
I had to stick with the cold demeanor.
I was
Yeah.
literally just fucking, like, just listening. That was awesome.
I'm really glad you guys liked it. That was Lane, your backstory room was actually the last one I worked on. I was trying to figure out because you guys all have a similar kind of some of your backstories, and so I wanted to try and incorporate like how could I do this differently? How can I do the same thing differently 3 times? So I came up with something for Chandler's first. I worked on his for about 3 days, kind of fine tuning it. I worked on.
So stoked for mine. Actually.
Oh, it's gonna be. All your guys' rooms are gonna have music that is specific to that
Oh,
room,
wow.
and then
So I would like to actually ask a quick question.
Okay.
Had I chosen to instead follow my second, like what I would have changed, and tried to steal more medicine, could I have seen a happier ending through that room?
I'm gonna let you be honest. You were gonna get as far as you could, but the difficulty check on the ceiling was gonna get higher and higher the more you stole, and it's inevitable that you were gonna fail.
Okay, that's
I figured that's where you were gonna go with that. That sooner or later he was gonna fail.
If you guys are all still up tonight when I get home, I'll play.
What time are you getting home tonight?
I'm not sure yet.
Do you want me coming back over here so you can use more dice?
No, I'll use something online, or I'll just have someone.
that app that we all made our deals on has a dice rolling feature.
Give me a sec.
Does it really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just leave
I thought it
the
did.
dice he
You could also just roll a dice rolling app. I mean, get a dice.
Okay, that's the same.
Hey, did we get any experience from any of those encounters?
Experience is gonna be calculated at the end of the entire thing.
Oh, okay.
You want to go to the gas station?
Why?
If I give you cash.
How much beer do you want me to
I
pick
better
up,
get some
man?
fat experience for Assassin's Creeding my way through the
A Four
shops.
Loko?
You're going to get experience based on each part of the puzzle.
Yeah, and how much input we had and what we did.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Like, mostly roleplay aspect, making it past each part, and things you did in between. So it's all going to be calculated up.
That's
When I was calculating it out earlier, depending on how much roleplay you guys actually engage in, because I give XP bumps for roleplay, you guys more than likely will make it to level 2, but there's still a chance you won't.
yeah. All right, cool. That was awesome.
Last question. Is there anything I could do better?
No. You have it pretty set in my standards.
Yeah. The puzzles are hard, but you are willing to give like minor hints, which is good, rather than just have us sit here for hours on end trying to figure this out by switching mirrors on different walls.
No, I'm pretty stoked for the.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like. You don't know what time you're gonna be home?
Probably not too late tonight.
Are you getting fucked up or something?
Not too.
You're not gonna get too fucked up.
Not tonight.
I think this is a good way to like get the characters to see each other's backstories.
Yeah, this is.
That's what I thought. I did not want to do the tavern thing because I never felt that actually got the characters to know each other. It's just like, hey, we all have swords on us. Let's kill rats and now we're friends. I'm like, fuck that. You're gonna be friends because you just survived some shit together.
That's
See,
pretty good,
but
I like
that's where my
It's better than just like randomly
started with the
explaining what
tavern
happened to
story.
you.
What was that?
It's better than just randomly explaining, hey,
Mhm.
this is what happened to me. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the purpose of the statue was to get you guys to open up to each other.
Yeah, I figured.
To admit stuff, yeah.
The purpose of the little girl room was to test your patience and see where your moral line actually stood.
My patience was very thin and my
And
moral.
obviously, I have no moral line. I
ambiguous.
mean, also,
Here, you want
you also owe me. Actually, forget. I don't want to use your card because I don't.
But halfway through the little girl room, God, it was so fucked up. Like, I felt bad about it. Halfway through that.
I'm gonna shower real quick.
From
Wow,
a
okay, there.
role-playing aspect, my character
You don't have
didn't even quiver.
Yeah, I kinda guess so. Noting your backstory. That's why I had to throw some seriously fucked up shit at you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, that's fine.
It shouldn't be any more than like.
All right, I'm gonna load up the old League of Legends and probably do some ARAM. Mike, you
Give me a bit, and I will join you. I have to go.
Hey, I'm gonna stop the recording, so I'm gonna do the outro real quick if you guys don't mind sitting around another couple seconds.
That's fine.
Mike.
Yo.
Thanks, man. That was sick.
Dude, we're definitely. You should
I'm
definitely
definitely
get back tonight and we
Down
should
to
some
play
more.
again soon.
We should like. I'm serious. Like, you
Because
should
that was
get back.
definitely like the best set I've ever had.
Dude.
I told you.
Just fucking.
All right, hey, let's do
Come
the
back
outro
early
and get
enough.
this thing rolling.
Okay, yeah, I'll do the outro and then we can do whatever we're doing. Okay, so I hope you guys at home enjoyed this, Jesus Christ, 2.5 hour long session. But this was the first of many. It's gonna get cut so far down. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you didn't catch the names, Ajax, Chandler, introduce yourself and say goodbye.
Bye.
Nice introduction. I'm
Pass.
Sarah. Yeah, I'm Sarah in Shadow Step. Lane. Goodbye.
And I am Zanroth Thunderfist, aka Donovan, and I am signing off.
And this is your dungeon master.
Dun, dun, dun,
You can call me Michael. We will see you guys in the next one. See you next time, and remember, don't split the party.